So, finally we received a package from China, which will hopefully contain 4 undamaged Grade A LiFePO4 cells. Let's get to the unpacking. Try to do it very carefully. Okay. Well, the box seems to be intact. Okay. Here's a bag of connecting stuff. Bus bars, 4 of them, and I see 2 cells. Let's see in what state they are in.
Hello everyone, this is Rob, I am Jouke, and this is our cat Tijger. While we still have our day jobs, we sail as often as possible in our 9-meter colibri Sirius. Sailing the Dutch waters, we visit lots of interesting places and tell you all there is to know. It may not be a tropical climate, but it is still very pretty. So please sail with us and explore the Netherlands.
Hey, this one seems okay. They're a bit heavier than I anticipated on. No. It says Eve on this cap, so that is exactly what I ordered. And so there are 2 more in there. Yep. And there they are, and the caps came off, but that's not a problem. I don't need them anyways. So, there they are, finally. Now let's see if they are not bloated, which is not good, I heard. That looks fine. That looks fine too. And this looks fine as well. Well, so far so good. There's a QR code on here, which apparently is okay. I have no idea. I will scan it and maybe it will give some more information about this individual cells. And well, at first sight, they look okay. Well, I don't know what they're made of, but it's at least it's not aluminium. It feels heavier than that. Do you agree?
Yeah, it's definitely not aluminum. Aluminium. How do you call it? It's both. It's both correct, I think.
Okay, well, let's see if it fits. I need to turn a few around. Caps. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is check the state of charge. Okay. First cell is 3.294. The second one is 3.294. And 3.294. Exactly the same within the millivolt. That's awesome. Cool. Well, I think it fits. I hope there will be a little bit of space here where I can mount the BMS in this box itself. So this will be like a drop-in battery. But we'll see. This seems okay. Now I'm going to see if I can fit the BMS in here. Okay, we don't just have the BMS, which has a balancing function of, I believe it's 30 milliamps, which is a joke really. So I bought this battery equalizer as well, which apparently has an equalizing current of between 5 and 8 amps, which is quite a lot. Yeah, I really would like to fix this inside of the battery box, and I think it will be fine. I think it will fit. Okay, so here's the balancer or equalizer. I took off the wires to it, balancing leads or wires. Let's see if I can close the box still. Yeah, that should be fine. Yes, yeah, that works. Okay, so basically the, of course, the batteries themselves, and the DALI BMS and the extra equalizer will fit in this little box, and this will give us a capacity of 280 amp hours, which translates into almost 3.6 kilowatt hours, which is amazing for a box this size. Okay, so first I'm going to assemble this battery pack to do a capacity test, and to do so I'm using these bus bars which connect the batteries in series. It's going to be a 4S configuration, which will be 12.8 volts. Then I will connect this DALI BMS, which is rated for 200 amps. And also I will install this balancer, which will do what it says. It will balance the cells, and it will keep the voltage within a I think 1 millivolt limit. I tried it out already and it seems to work okay. After I assemble this battery, I will top it up so that the state of charge is 100%. The DALI BMS comes with an app where you can see the state of charge and a lot of other things. And when the batteries are at full capacity, I will connect a inverter, which will make 230 volts. It's a 2500 watt inverter, and I will connect it to a space heater of 2000 watts, and I will see how much power is actually in these cells. So this is the balance wire that comes with the DALI BMS. I already connected wire terminals to them. Same goes for the cable harness to the balancer. I already connected wire terminals to them as well. And now I have to be very careful that I do it in the right order. Black goes to the system minus, and then you just work your way through cell 1. I will install a nut temporarily so that it doesn't come off. I'm going to do one at a time. I need to do two, but I don't want to get confused. So this is negative, first positive, second positive, then third positive goes here. And the last positive goes to the battery positive side. Okay. Now the balance lead to the BMS. And now I'm going to make sure that I corrected it, installed it correctly. So I'm going to measure the voltage between these leads so that I am sure that I did not mix up any wires here. Okay, let's see how it goes. Yeah, too bad you cannot see it here, but I have a simple multimeter here, which I use to check the balance leads here. Okay, so I'm just gonna read it out loud, so for future reference. Yep, 3.2, 3.2, 3.2 and a bit, and 3.2. Okay. Same goes for the other balance leads here. If I see an increasing voltage, then it's okay. Yep, it's actually 3.4. I said 3.2, but it's 3.4. 6.8 makes sense. 10.2. And 13.65. Yep, okay, so I'm happy with the installation of the balance wires. Alright. Now I'm going to install the BMS. Okay, the DALI BMS comes with a temperature sensor, which comes in handy if well, the battery gets too hot or too cold. And it also comes with a Bluetooth dongle, so you can connect it to to an app that comes with the DALI BMS. It's quite easy, it's quite straightforward. There's two big wires here. One goes to the battery negative, which is over here, and the other one goes to the system negative to your vessel or to your car or RV or whatever. Okay, I'm going to install it like a test setup, but later on I will install all this into a special battery box so that it looks like just basically that as a battery. So this is the BMS connected to the battery negative, and now I can connect the balance leads, which is a bit of a spider web now, but well, that'll be okay in the future in the final setup. Okay, and the extra balancer. Right, okay. Now I can check the voltage everywhere. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, for some reason I see 2.6 volts, which doesn't make any sense. But I think I need to activate the BMS again, and that can be done in the app or by applying a little bit of charge to it. That's why I'm using the DC power supply, which comes in very handy every now and then. I set it to 14.6 volts. That should be okay. Connecting it to the battery and the BMS. So first to the positive lead over here, and then to the BMS negative wire. It should give some sparking, I guess. No, it doesn't. But I can see that it takes 10.4 amps, which is quite okay. Okay, I'm going to check the battery load again, or status charge, really. Okay, so I'm going to connect it to the BMS and the battery's positive, and we are looking at a 14.13 volts DC, which is fine. That's telling me that the state of charge of the lithium battery is almost at 100%, which is cool. Okay. What we can also do is check the individual levels of the 4 cells, which is quite easy. Let's see. First cell is 3.548. Second one is, oh, it's a bit higher, it's 3.561, okay. 3.552. And last one is 3.567. All right. Okay, I installed the power inverter, which is 2500 watts. It's a pure sine power inverter. I also installed the Victron Smart BMS so that I can exactly monitor what's going to happen. And that that smart shunt has a temperature sensor, which is connected to the positive side of the battery. Okay, what I'm going to do is I will turn on the inverter. Then I will use this space heater to put a load on it so that I can see what the exact capacity of the battery is. Fingers crossed. Okay, so one more time. We have the space heater, the inverter, which is already switched on. We have the smart BMS, no, the smart shunt. We have a pretty smart BMS, I think, not sure. And we have a balancer. And I know it all looks very messy, but in the final version it will be way better. Okay, so now I'm going to switch on the space heater and hope nothing explodes. And if it does, well, it was very nice knowing all of you. Here we go. Let's see, no smoke or sparks. So yeah, it looks fine.
And then it was time to fit it all in the box with the heating pad underneath and some insulation between the cells. Everything fits in the box, and Rob is now connecting everything to see if the lid will fit on top of the box. Now that everything is tested and fitted, it's time to take it to the boat. But that is for a next episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please leave a comment below and give us a thumbs up if you like this video. You can subscribe to our channel and hit the bell so you don't miss it when a new episode is out. Bye!